and welcome to our first ever episode of the Spartan Scoop. I am your host, Abby Vampatella. The purpose of the Spartan Scoop is just to give you all a little inside look at our program and at our players. I am joined by our head coach, Trina Patterson. Coach Patterson is entering her 8th year at UNCG, where she is a 2-time SoCon Coach of the Year. She helped us win this piece of hardware here in 2019-2020. She has coached numerous players to all-conference, to Player of the Year selections, as well as a number of players who are now currently playing overseas. She also just got her, well, not just got, but in our game against Mercer in the quarterfinals this past season, she earned her 100th career win at UNCG. So, Coach Patterson, thank you for being our first ever guest on the show.
This is a great opportunity, Abby. We're going to have fun today.
Mm-hmm.
So, great idea, Spartan Scoop. Let's get it.
I'm excited. So, Coach, you have been coaching for quite some time now. What initially got you into coaching?
I love basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing since 10 years old. As a matter of fact, I won this. I went back, we moved just recently, and I saw this trophy where at 10 years old I won this hoop shoot at 11 or 10.
Mm-hmm.
My father was a coach. My father was a basketball official. So I just love basketball. I've been playing it my entire life from Newport News, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just been playing it, and I got one of the head coach at the College of William & Mary asked me if I wanted to coach,
Mm-hmm.
and I started my career as an assistant coach at the College of William & Mary.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, you have had such a long and incredible decorated career, and it's been really awesome for me to be able to be just a small piece of it. And something that I really admire about you as my boss and as one of my mentors is that you are able to balance work and life so well. Coaching it's not just a 9-to-5. Obviously, it is a lifelong profession, and you are not only a coach, you're a wife, you're a mom. And so I admire how you balance that so well. How do you kind of balance that work life?
Oh yeah, like in the basketball world, we call that a triple threat.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, I'm a coach,
Uh-huh.
I'm a mom, I'm a wife.
All of the things.
All the things.
Right.
So I just really work. I just try to be where my feet are.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm a mom, I'm going to be the best mom that
Mm-hmm.
I can be in that space.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to love on our 3 boys.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're men now, but they were boys younger,
Right.
and I would have to manage it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's CJ, Matthew, and Joshua.
Mm-hmm.
CJ's engaged to Kaylin.
Yeah.
Matthew is 22. He's in college. And Joshua's in high school.
Mm-hmm.
But they've been with us. Carl, my husband, is a retired Marine.
Mm-hmm.
And we've navigated and lived in different parts in the country.
Mm-hmm.
From Virginia to New York,
Yeah.
to California.
Mm-hmm.
We're back coastal. And we've also, I've also coached USA basketball.
Yes, you have.
And coached in different countries
Mm-hmm.
when our children were really young.
Mm-hmm.
And so it did take a lot of sacrifice.
Right.
And so the family had to sacrifice. And they've been away from their mom.
Mm-hmm.
But, we understand the sacrifices that we had to make. And we just, we put God first.
Mm-hmm.
And we understand how to manage it.
Mm-hmm.
And we just stayed together. And we all love sports. And,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's how we've been able to make it work.
Yeah, I love that. It's so cool watching your boys come to the games, watching Carl come to the games. They just love you so much and love
Yes.
supporting you, and it's so fun to watch.
Yes.
And like you touched on, the transfer portal, this world is completely different. Even freshmen coming in, you don't necessarily know how they'll translate from high school to college. And speaking of that, we have 7 new players on our team this year, right? 2
Absolutely.
transfers, 5 freshmen, so almost half of our team is new. But you've seen everyone together, you've seen everyone play so far, so what are your thoughts, kind of feelings after the first bit of workouts here?
Absolutely. With the summer, we get like a 5-week preview of
Mm-hmm.
what we have in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great
Mm-hmm.
because we get to kind of see their skill set,
Mm-hmm.
see how the chemistry, see how they accept coaching.
Mm-hmm.
We're okay with mistakes.
Right.
And so I'm really amazed
Mm-hmm.
at the versatility
Mm-hmm.
of the team.
Mm-hmm.
There's great size,
Mm-hmm.
there's great athleticism, there's great versatility,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's going to come together pretty well. We have a lot of talent on the floor.
Absolutely.
We're very deep, and so it's exciting with our newcomers. The newcomers add some. The newcomers add some experience, but the freshmen add a lot of experience because they've played on winning programs. They've won championships, so the winning spirit is a part of the youth.
Yeah.
And that was intentional.
Yeah, I love that, and it's been so fun over the summer to just watch these players compete. I think, like you said, we have a lot of talent and a lot of hunger as well.
Yes.
With that, what are things that you do to maintain our culture? I think our team culture is great. I think our program culture is great. But when you have a ton of new players come in, you need to set that culture and that standard right away. What are some things that you do to do that?
Well, what we do, we have 5 core values. Just like you have 5 players on the floor, you have 5. And what we do is we understand that we operate out of gratitude. And so we do things in the summer, weekly, to instill these things. And we just kind of do like many things.
Right.
And we have gratitude. We have integrity. We have servitude. We have unity, and we have humility. And so we just don't just say it, we do it.
Right.
And we have to operate that way on the court, in conditioning, in the weight room, amongst each other. So we try to do that with our, we have a great job in our yourself, our ops, our assistant coaches. When we're doing off-court things, we may have the G Lab where we incorporate those things. We have team bonding, intentional team bonding, where we instill the culture, because we understand that we have different personalities coming together.
Right.
And it's so important. And it's so important when you're having different people and bringing them together. And so it's going to be great. We know that every person is going to make mistakes, and we're not gonna just throw people away when they make mistakes.
Right.
Nobody does that.
Right.
We understand that, and that's just understanding that people want to grow. We hold you accountable, and then we correct it and we move on.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's a little preview of our season, of our players. You'll have to stay tuned and make sure you come to our first game. Support us along the way, but thank you so much for your support, and Coach Patterson, thank you so much for hopping on with me today for our first episode of the Spartan Scoop.
Thank you, Abby.